Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm of course LMNK, and today I've got another story for you. So this story goes back a little while. A group of friends and I decided that we would go see a movie, as most people my age do. And so we had gathered, man, how many of us were? There's a bunch of us. Some people I didn't even know. But so we went to the theater, and we were gonna see Mall Cop 2, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, and you know I've seen the first one at this point and loved it. It was hilarious. But I usually love every movie I see because I'm not a critic. So yeah, I was really looking forward to seeing the second one. You know, Kevin James is hilarious, and I love his stuff, whatever he's in. Honestly, I think if they ever make a live-action Captain Underpants, that he should really be Principal Krupp slash Captain Underpants, because I think that would be perfect. And so anyways, the group of us were all hanging out beforehand, doing who knows what, and a bunch of us carpool over. So we cram into my friend's G5, and of course I have to sit in the back, and it's a two-door car, so that's always a pain. And then I'm a taller guy. Whenever I have to squish in the back of a car like that, I'm like, and the ceiling's like here, and I got no headroom, I got no leg room. I'm basically just like curled up in the back seat like this because there's nowhere else for me to go. I got no room for anything. So anyways, we're on our way to the theater, and we get there. There's actually quite a few people there to see the movie, and it was my first time going to this theater since it reopened, because we had one in our town, but then, you know, the bank bought it out and destroyed it, and, you know, added on to the bank, and now we got it back. And I hadn't been there yet, and so it's really cool. Get in, we buy our tickets and our popcorn and stuff. Of course, it's cash only because they like making life difficult. So, but there's a convenient ATM right over there, so we will go over to the ATM to get cash. Now, of course, there's like a $4 or $5 charge to use the ATM, so it's already, you know, I'm not very impressed. I mean, it looked cool and all. I was not very impressed with that, but anyways, then what happened, basically, we got into the theater, and there was a big group of us, right? So we basically took up a whole row of seats, basically. And the thing is, like, with this theater, they have the normal seats, the normal leather seats, and then in a couple, I don't know if it's not every row, but certain rows there's like a love seat almost at the end, where it's like two seats in one with no armrest, you know, so like I guess for couples or whatever. I don't know. So anyways, we're filing into the line of where we're sitting, and I had to sit at the end. Unfortunately, that was the love seat chair, and I was the last one of us to sit down, of course. So I'm just sitting there on the love seat chair all by myself. Like, wow, this is awkward. And of course they're all laughing at me, right? Because, whoa, you got no one to sit with. All that, you know how friends jab each other in the side or the back. So anyways, I'm sitting there, and I don't believe I was dating at this point yet. No, I wasn't. I wasn't dating at this point yet, and I see this girl coming up the stairs, kind of around our area, and I'm like, ooh, maybe she'll sit beside me. We get a little something going here. She was with a guy, so that idea kind of got shot down right away. But they come down our row, and I'm thinking, like, is she still gonna sit beside me? Cause that's kind of weird. You know, if she would sit beside me in the love seat, and then her boyfriend beside her in a separate seat, yeah, that'd be kind of weird. And there's no way I was moving at this point because I was with my friends, and ain't no one gonna tell me to move. You know, it's like a whole Rosa Parks situation. Like, I'm not getting up. I was here. I'm sitting. No. It is too late already. You had your chance to get this seat. You blew it. I got this seat all by myself. I could even, you know, move over, sit in the middle, have more room to myself. Things were suddenly looking positive. But she sits in the seat beside the love seat. So it was like, still kind of awkward because it's like there's that extra space. But at the same time, it was really nice because I could just like, yeah. I didn't, of course. Like, I didn't, of course, just sit in the middle. Overall, it was a good night. I think I still owe one of my friends money for that, but I don't know who or how much. So, if whoever that person is watching, please let me know because I don't remember. So anyways, you guys, there is a moral to this story, and that is, you may come to a point in life where you will feel like you are alone on a love seat, but no one to love. But you can choose to still, you can choose, okay, here we go. You can choose to sit in the middle of that love seat and enjoy it for yourself and for what it is. If that doesn't make sense to you, think about it. Think about it before you go to bed. Have your subconscious think about it. It'll make sense. Because it makes sense, guys. I'm rambling, and we all know that when I ramble, I start to not make sense, and I get sidetracked, and I forget what I'm talking about, and so look, that was the moral of the story, and I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. I hate doing this, so I'm just not going to do it. I will see you guys next time, and like I always say, yeah.